Hi guys, welcome back. It's time for chapter 3 of Lewis Soccer. There's a boy in the girls' bathroom. I hope you guys had a good day today. It is Thursday, April 16th, 2020. Okay, chapter 3. Bradley opened the door to his house and then made a face. It smelled like fish. "You're home early," his mother said from the kitchen. She was a large woman with fat arms. She was wearing a sleeveless green dress and holding a butcher knife. "My friends and me, we raced home," he told her. A fat fish about the size of one of Mrs. Chalker's arms lay on a board on the counter. Bradley watched her raise the knife above the fish and then quickly hack off its head. He walked down the hall to his room and closed the door. "Hey, everybody," he announced. "Bradley's home." But he was pretending that it was someone else who was speaking. Hi, Bradley, he said. "Hi, everybody," he answered, this time speaking for himself. He was talking to his collection of little animals. He had about 20 of them. There was a brass lion that he had found one day in a garbage can on the way to school. There was an ivory donkey that his parents had brought back from their trip to Mexico. There were 2 owls that were once used as salt and pepper shakers, a glass unicorn with its horn broken, a family of cocker spaniels attached around an ashtray, a raccoon, a fox, an elephant, a kangaroo, and some that were so chipped and broken you couldn't really tell what they were. And they were all friends. And they all liked Bradley. "Where's Ronnie?" Bradley asked. "And Bartholomew?" "I don't know," said the fox. "They're always going off together," said the kangaroo. Bradley leaned across the bed and reached under his pillow. He pulled out Ronnie the rabbit and Bartholomew the bear. He knew they were under his pillow because that was where he had put them before he went to school. "What were you 2 doing back there?" he demanded. Ronnie giggled. She was a little red rabbit with tiny blue eyes glued onto her face. One ear was broken. "Nothing, Bradley," she said. "I was just taking a walk."
I had to go to the bathroom," said Bartholomew.
He was a brown and white ceramic bear that stood on its hind legs. His mouth was open, revealing beautifully made teeth and a red tongue. "They were making out," announced the Mexican donkey. "I saw them kissing." Ronnie giggled. "Oh, Ronnie," scolded Bradley, "what am I going to do with you?" She giggled again. "Hee." Bradley reached into his pocket and took out a handful of cut-up little bits of paper, his language test. "Look, everybody," he said, "I brought you some food." He dropped the bits of paper onto the bed and then scooped up all his animals into it. "Not so fast," he said. "There's plenty for everybody." "Thank you, Ronnie," said. "Thank you, Bradley," said Ronnie. "It's delicious."
"Yeah, it's real good," said Bartholomew.
"Don't play with your food," the mother cocker spaniel told her 3 children.
"Pass the salt,"
said the pepper owl.
"Pass the pepper,"
said the salt owl.
"Let's hear it for Bradley," called the lion.
They all cheered. "Yay, Bradley!" Ronnie finished eating and then hopped off by herself, singing doo-dee-doo-dee-doo-dee-doo. And then she said, "I think I'll go swimming in the pond." The pond was a purple stain on Bradley's bedspread where he had once spilled some grape juice. Ronnie jumped into the water. Suddenly she cried, "Help! I have a cramp!" "You shouldn't have gone swimming right after eating," Bradley reminded her. "Help! I'm drowning!" Bartholomew looked up.
"That sounds like Ronnie," he said. "It sounds like she's drowning in the pond."
He hurried to the pond to rescue her.
"Hold on, Ronnie," he shouted.
The door to Bradley's room swung open and his sister, Claudia, barged in. She was 4 years older than Bradley. "Get out of here," he snapped at her, "or I'll punch your face in." "What are you doing?" she teased. "Are you talking to your little animal friends?" She laughed, showing her braces. It was Claudia who had broken Ronnie's ear. She had stepped on it accidentally. She told Bradley it was his fault for leaving his animals strewn all over the floor. He didn't tell her that Ronnie wasn't on the floor, but lost in the desert. Instead, he had said, "Who cares? It's just a stupid red rabbit." Mom wants you," said Claudia. "She told me to come get you." "What does she want?" "She wants to talk to you. Tell your animals you'll be right back." "I wasn't talking to them," Bradley insisted. "Well, what were you doing then?" "I was arranging them. I was putting them in alphabetical order. It's a project for school. Call my teacher if you don't believe me." Claudia snickered. Although she always made fun of Bradley's animals, she really had felt bad when she stepped on the rabbit. She knew it was Bradley's favorite. She had bought him the bear to make up for it. "What do I want a bear for?" he had said when she gave it to him. Bradley went into the kitchen. The fish, now cut up and covered with onions, was frying on top of the stove. "You want me?" he asked. "How's everything at school?" asked his mother. "Great. In fact, today I was elected class president." "Your grades are all right?" "Yes. Mrs. Ebel handed back a language test today, and I got another A. In fact, it was an A+. "May I see it?" "Mrs. Ebel hung it on the wall, next to all my other A tests." "Mrs. Ebel just called," said his mother. His heart fluttered. "Why didn't you tell me that tomorrow was Parents' Conference Day?" asked his mother. "Didn't I tell you?" he asked innocently. "No, I don't think so." "I told you," he said. "You said you couldn't go. You must have forgot." "Mrs. Ebel seems to think it's important for me to be there," said his mother. "That's just her job," said Bradley. "The more mothers she sees, the more money she makes." "Well, I made an appointment with her for 11 o'clock tomorrow morning." Bradley stared at her in disbelief. "No, you can't go," he shouted, stamping his foot. "It's not fair." "Bradley, what?" "It's not fair! It's not fair!" He ran into his bedroom and slammed the door behind him. A moment later, his mother knocked on the door. "What is it?" she asked. "What's not fair?" "It's not fair," he yelled. "You promised." "What did I promise, Bradley? What did I promise?" He didn't answer. He couldn't until he thought why it wasn't fair and what she had promised him. Okay, I'm going to stop right there. There's a few pages left in chapter 2. And I think that I will read those tomorrow and also chapter 4 tomorrow because that looks like about right. Have a wonderful night. See you tomorrow. Bye.